Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Wes, the Suburban Viking. I am from, I am Midgard Axe. Dave's playing Where's Waldo in the corner over there. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys enjoyed that last drop of the, what was it, the Butcher. Can't wait to get outside and throw that. Haven't thrown it yet, but looks promising, Kind of want to do a relaxed video here. Kind of hanging out in my man cave here. And, made a trip to Woodcraft. If you guys haven't been to Woodcraft, I suggest going to their website. I'll put some information on who Woodcraft is and what they're about. They got some really cool stuff there. I will give you guys a little bit of a forewarning. They are a little expensive, okay? In my experience, in my opinion, Woodcraft has always delivered for what I needed. They sell quality stuff. Is everything their quality? I don't know, but everything that I've got has been quality, and I'm willing to pay a little extra money if I get something good. So check them out, Woodcraft. And I had to go there to buy a new Japanese razor saw. If you guys don't have one of these, get one. They're called Japanese razor saws. I have one that I use to cut kerfs, and I do different things with it. Yeah, I did something stupid with mine and had to go get a new blade. I got one of the King whetstones in. They're really long, and I cut them into pucks. And used my Japanese razor saw to cut it into pucks and totally ruined the blade. But had to get a new one. Not bad. The blade here, I think they're about $26.99. I think I got a discount because I'm a member. I think it was like 24 bucks. You can get the whole set, the saw and the actual blade together for around $40. They have different ones, but you can always go back and buy replacement blades when they dull or when they break. That one lasted me about 2 years. So it was totally worth the 40 some dollars I paid for it. So, and I can get replacement blades, which is cool. I'm just kind of hanging out in my man cave. Me and Dave are, and I'm drinking apple juice, you know, to for my health. Cool cup. Like got me this for Christmas. It's from a country I don't know where, but fucking cool shit. Anyway, should have done this as a live. Maybe I'll start doing more lives. You guys want more lives? That'd be cool. Do lives. Anyway, going off on a rant and a tangent. Okay, so the reason for this video, handle refinishing and handle colors, cool handle designs. Okay, I'm always trying to innovate. I'm always trying to find new ways to do things, new ways to make things better, easier ways, more practical ways, so on and so forth. And because I grew up in the forum era, I don't know if forums are still a thing or not. I don't really pay attention to that shit, guys. I'm too busy. Back in the forum days when everybody was an expert, which I think everybody still is an expert, but back in the forum days, people would tell you not to do this and do that. I'll tell you guys this. I do listen to what people have to say, and I take people's advice. But in the end, I go off my experience and what I do and how I do it and how it works for me. Same thing for you guys. You can listen to me and do what I say or don't do what I say, and I implore you to do what works for you. Hopefully I give you some information to get you where you want to be at. But I don't really do what everybody else does just because they say it works. If I do and it doesn't work, I'm not going to do it again. So I'm always trying to bring you guys new stuff, innovative stuff that I'm always looking for as well. I do have a friend that lives in Sweden. What's up, man? How are you? Yeah, he knows who he is. And he's about to send me a nice care package that I'm going to make a video on. I'm going to get some actual Swedish boiled linseed oil, some real boiled linseed oil, not the kind that's used with dryers like you buy at Home Depot and shit. Real boiled linseed oil. And he's also sending me the stuff that Gränsfors uses to stain, paint, whatever you want to call it, their axe handles. It's going to be really cool. I can't wait to get my hands on it. That's going to be a future video. Don't make very many casual videos anymore, so I figured I'd do one. Went to Woodcraft, like I said, got my Japanese razor saw. Needed some Transtint dye. We'll tell you guys about that Transtint dye. That stuff is awesome if you put a top coat on it. Transtint dye is great. However, if you use oil to top coat it, it is a pain. You have to put coat after coat after coat after coat. Tons of coats on there to get that stuff to seal. Because when that stuff gets wet, it will come off on your hands if you don't have enough coats of oil on top of it, whether you use tongue oil, boiled linseed oil, whatever. It's a pain to try and prevent transfer, okay? kind of was talking to a guy that worked there. I think his name was Mark. Gave him my information. Hopefully he subscribes to the channel and he can comment on the video. He gave me some information on the Mohawk Ultra Penetrating Stain. Now, from what I understand, this penetrating stain is basically like a dye and stain mixed together, okay? I don't know all the scientific properties. If you're interested, go to their website, but we're going to try it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this axe that I got here, which I've already sanded, which is the Grans Forest Brook small forest axe. Love this axe. And we're going to put it on this handle and see what it looks like. And I'm going to do it on camera for you guys. And I'm going to test it out and see how it works. I'm going to put it through some abuse. I'm going to, you know, put it on there, let it dry, get it where I need it to get, put some boiled linseed oil on there, put a bunch of coats on there, and then I'm going to start throwing stuff at it, throwing water at it, beating it up against trees, beating it up against targets, and see how this stuff works. If this stuff works, then I'll recommend it. I'm not going to recommend it because I've never used it, but we're going to check it out on this channel here and see how it works out. So we're going to get some more apple juice in us, and we're going to get staining. Let's do it. I'm going to lay some paper towels out here so I don't ruin my table, because I don't want to ruin this table. I actually did this table, guys. Slabbed it, put legs on it. Pretty impressed with my work. Not the best table in the world, but it works. Love it. Show you guys in a future video the whole table. But anyway, let's get this set up here. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here. I will tell you, when I went to Woodcraft today, they have the Bison. They carry the Bison line of axes. And I will tell you that the forgings on those axes looked really good. Okay, that's probably good enough. Yes, he already dropped it on the table. The forgings on those axes looked really good, but those things were hafted horribly. Sorry, Mark, gentleman that works at Woodcraft, if he subscribes and hears this, but I actually told him, and he can vouch, I actually told him in the store that those axes were hafted terribly. They really were. There was gaps all up in the eye. It was just, I don't know what they got going on. The forgings look great. Hafting jobs on look horrible. But if you want to take a chance and get one, you can. They're $30 off right now. They're originally like $100. You can get them on sale right now for $30 off. And he was kind enough to show me that in the paper when I was shopping. I got too many projects right now to buy a brand new axe and know I have to rehaft it. No thanks, not right now. But the forgings look really good, and they were, you know, they're forged in Germany. So, okay, so we got the Mohawk penetrating stain inside of a glass jar here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a foam applicator. I finally got some, guys. I went ahead and switched out the paper towel. I'm not even going to play around. I want to ruin my table. Okay, so what I did was, you can clearly see I just poured some in a glass jar here. I use my foam applicator. I don't want it running like crazy, so I'm going to kind of get some of this out of this foam applicator. And I'm just going to kind of swipe it across here and see what it looks like. Now, if it's anything like the Transtint dye, I would assume it's going to be kind of like the alcohol-based one where you have to go fast or you're going to leave streaks. So I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. And we're going to put it on for the first time and see what it looks like. Drop some on the table. Okay. Usually do this stuff outside, guys, but I wanted to do this video tonight and it's dark outside. So if I get some on the head, it's not a big deal. I've got it on the head before. I can just go back over it. Yeah, it's going to kind of go everywhere. But you got to be quick. Quick with the quickness. See what it's doing right there? See that right there? That's what's going to happen if you don't go fast, and then it basically stays like that. So you got to go quick, put it on there. I'm probably not doing the best job, guys. I'm really not, but you know, I'm kind of out of my element doing it inside. But what I'll do is I'll kind of wipe it on here, and to be honest with you, if I get a couple streaks in it, it's not a big deal to me. I actually like a little bit of depth in my handles, so as long as it doesn't look terrible, I'm good. I'll put some on there. And what I like to do is that once I put it on here, to get rid of some of these streaks, what I'll do is I'll kind of come back and wipe it really quick before it starts to dry. I don't know about you guys, but I do like that color. The color on this, guys, is medium mahogany. That's the color that I chose. You can definitely see the red in it. I do recommend when you do this going with the wood grain. Alright guys, so I let it dry for a little bit, and this is what we got here. This is what we got. It went on like dye. I will say that. It went on like dye, but I don't know if it has the characteristics of stain over dye. Not sure yet. I'm not thrilled with it. It looks okay. But this is the first time I've used it. So I'm not going to say it's great or it's not. It didn't take as good as I thought it would. Now, if you see there's some spots here, especially like right in this area, it didn't take. Here, 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 and then down here on the knob. I had some areas right here where it didn't take. But I'm kind of curious to see what the transfer is on it. Yeah, getting a little transfer. But I'm going to let it dry and see what we got. But I want to show you guys the final product. I do like the color. This would probably be fine if I was going to go back with a knife and kind of scratch out some areas to give it some depth. Then I really wouldn't worry about these marks here. I just scratch it out and then sand it a little bit and give it some depth, and that probably would be fine. But the proof is going to be in me testing this stain, dye, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, it went on like dye, and it seems to be like dye. I'm hoping that it works a little bit better than Transtint, but we're going to see. All in all, not bad. I was expecting a little bit better of a finish. Sorry guys, I will tell you, I said this was a small force axe. I'm wrong. This is the Gräns Force Scandinavian axe. It's got a 25-inch handle. The small force axe, I think, has got a 20-inch handle. This is a little bit longer. But all in all, not bad. I don't know yet. I need to actually like get to working with it and see what it does. It didn't cover as good as the Transtint. There is some spots that it missed, but overall I do like the color. So we're going to see, put it to the test. Like I said, I'm going to put some boiled linseed oil on it, kind of coat it with some oil, see if I get a lot of transfer from the oil. I know how that Transtint stuff works, so I'm thinking that when I go to put boiled linseed oil on it, I can kind of gauge how much transfer I'm getting. But the real test is going to be after I get a few coats of oil on it and then putting some water on it and seeing if it transfers or not. If it doesn't transfer, I'm going to come back and tell you guys everything I find out, of course. But I just wanted to kind of bring you this first installment of the Mohawk penetrating stain dye, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to test it out and see. I will say that this whole bottle right here, I've seen this stuff on Amazon for like $40 or $50 for this bottle. At my local Woodcraft, it's around $24. I got this on clearance for $14.50. $14.50 for this whole bottle. A small bottle of that Transtint dye, guys, is at Woodcraft is around $23, $24. So you know, is it worth it? Is it not? I don't know. I wanted to bring it to you like this, see what it does, see how it went on. It went on exactly like the Transtint. I will say you got to be a little quicker with this one. I went a little slow and had to go back over it and kind of wipe it down. So the Transtint gives you a little bit more play time as far as leaving splotches. This stuff, you got to put on fast, and you got to come back with a rag fast and wipe it up so it doesn't drip down and give you like little drip channels in your handle. So all in all, not bad. But I kind of wanted to bring this to you, show it to you. Like I said, I'm not crazy about how it went on. I mean, it looks good, but there are some splotchy marks in it. You guys can get a closer look at it. There is some splotchy marks in it, but all in all, it feels like dye. and I hope it doesn't perform like the Transtint, but we're going to find out. But not bad, not bad at all. It did cover fairly well. If I use this, if this ends up being just like Transtint, I'll come back and tell you guys, hey, same as Transtint. But if it holds up a little better, but the coverage isn't there with a lot of axe handles, because I'm going to put this, if it holds up, I'll try it on different axe handles and see if I get that splotchiness where it doesn't take into the wood. If it does that, then I'll probably just use it for depth coverage, like coming back with my knife, kind of giving it some character in the handle, and that might be a good look. But let's check it out in the future. Let's put some oil on it, put it out there into the elements, see how it holds up with throwing, see how it holds up with water, and go from there. Let me know if you guys have used the Mohawk penetrating stain or dye, if you like it, if you've tried it on any hand tools where they get wet, if you've gotten a lot of transfer on your hands. And we're going to test it out and see. But until next time, guys, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate everything everybody's doing to make this channel what it is. I'm going to keep trying to innovate. I'm going to keep trying to bring you guys stuff. Even if it doesn't work, at least at the end of the videos, you can take away going, hey, I'm not going to buy that because I know it doesn't work for axe handles. So at least I can give you that. I'm going to test things. We're going to do things crazy outside the box, see if it works, see if it doesn't work. And that's what part of the mission here is innovating and upping my game and giving you guys information. So thanks for watching. But until next time, guys, see ya. See ya, Dave. Come back and watch the Butcher throwing axe. Can't wait to get outside and throw that one. Now it should be a good one. See ya.